Hey everyone, and welcome back to Swift Guitar Lessons for another by request song tutorial. Today I'm going to be breaking down Bruce Springsteen's 1978 classic, Fire. I'm going to take you through the funky riffs for each of the different verses, then our folky bridge section. I got the tabs and the chord sheet as always at patreon.com/swiftlessons. I highly recommend that you become a member there so you can take advantage of all these different resources, including backing tracks, tabs, chord sheets, practice schedules, PDF study guides, and much, much more. Now, let's get started.
I'm driving in my car, turn on the radio, I'm pulling you close, you just say no, you say you don't like it, girl I know that you're lying, 'cause when we kiss, well, late at night, I'm taking you home. Well, I say I wanna stay. You say you wanna be alone. You say you don't love me. You can't hide your desire. 'Cause when we kiss, you had a hold on me right from the start. A grip so tight, I can't tear it apart. My nerves are jumping, acting like a fool. Your kisses burn, but your heart stays cool. Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Delilah. Well, baby, you can bear the love they couldn't deny. Your words say split, but your words they lie. 'Cause when we kiss, fire, fire, whoa, fire, fire.
Okay, close look at the fretboard and also my pick in hand, getting started with Bruce Springsteen's Fire. The first thing that I want to say about this tune is that there really isn't anything about it that's technically difficult. The hard part is going to be singing and playing at the same time. So how did I get there? Well, yesterday I put a lot of time in, a lot of hours, got tons of repetition, and built the muscle memory. And even after all that, I was having trouble singing and playing at the same time. But I got a good night's rest. This morning I woke up and I was able to play it with a lot more ease. And that's because the body needs a little bit of time to kind of think about everything that it's done and to be able to develop all those neural pathways. So, for those of you who are having trouble or it's just not coming natural, get the parts down first. Get it into your hands. Get tons and tons of repetitions. Then practice the vocal line by itself. After that, you're going to find it much easier to be able to join the two together. Okay, now jumping into our intro section. It's gonna sound like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Okay, so really it's just one riff that's being repeated 3.5 times. Okay, so both of those measures are going to sound like this. The first measure is what we're going to learn first. All right, so we're going to play a power chord in kind of an unconventional kind of formation. The middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string and the pinky on the 5th fret of the A string. So this is a G power chord. Now your pointer finger is going to be placed on the 2nd fret of the A string. And we're going to start off striking that power chord and then slap in the strings and some of the body. All right, so 1, 2. All right, then we're going to strike the power chord again. And after that, we're going to take the middle finger and the pinky, that power chord shape, off the fretboard and just play the open low E string and the second fret of the A string twice. Then we're back to the power chord, nice and short. Put it all together, we have. One more time. All right, then the next measure is going to sound like this. One more time. So that was a slap, 2 power chords. Then we're going to play just that. This is actually an E power chord. 0 and 2 on the A string. All right, we're going to do that twice and go back to the power chord. You put the 2 measures together, we have. All right, we need to repeat that 3 times. That's 2. That's 3. Then we're going to do just the first measure. I'm driving in my, and now we're jumping into the first verse. Okay, great work everybody. You have that intro riff down. We're going to be applying that riff over G major throughout all those different verses. Now we're moving on to verse number 1. I'm going to get started teaching you the open position version for the chords, then we're going to apply a similar riff to each of those different chords. Okay, so this is going to begin with a G major chord. We'll have that for 4 measures. I'm driving in my car, turn on the radio. Then we'll have A minor for 2 measures, pulling you close. And back to G for 2 measures, just say no. All right, A minor again for 2 measures, you say you don't like it. But girl, I know you're a E minor for 2 measures, liar. 'Cause when we C major for 1 measure, kiss. D major for 1 measure, fire. Then we're back to the G major chord, and we're going to have that for 3 measures as we're playing that main riff. Okay, so now you have the chords for the verse. For the beginners out there, you could play through the whole tune using those chord shapes. You would just need a strumming pattern to help you through. So, an easy version of the song would include a strumming pattern something like this. Real slow now. I'm just simply playing down, percussive hit, up, down, up, down. All right, then we're going to do another percussive hit and then get into a stream of 8th notes to finish up a second measure. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. One more time, real slow. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. And that's a strumming pattern that you could use for the majority of the verse until you get to that part that's just got the single measures. 'Cause when we kiss, fire. There I would just strum straight 8th notes, downstrokes on the C, D, and G chords. And then snap my fingers and get into the G chord if you're trying to rip off some of Bruce's live performance tricks. Okay, so use that strumming pattern throughout the tune. Now, if you have that down, let's see if we can get the riffs going for each of those different chords. Okay, great. Now you have the chords and the strumming pattern that you could use if you're more of a beginner level player. Now let's see if we can get a riff for each of the different chords in this verse. Starting off with the G chord, we're going to have that main riff over G that you've already learned 2 times through. I'm driving in my car, turn on the radio, So that's something that you've already learned. Now we're going to take that up a whole step and get into the A minor chord. Here we're going to play this. So you can see it was just like the main riff over G, except we left the pinky down the whole time, and it was just the middle finger coming off. So. Alright, then we're back to the G major chord for 2. Just like that, so 2 measures there. Okay, then we're back up to the A minor chord, repeating exactly what you did before. Then we're on to E minor. We're going to apply a new riff for this part. It's going to sound like this. This part I tend to simplify when I'm playing it. I'll show you how. Okay, breaking down that riff over 2 measures of E minor. Once again, it's going to sound like this. Alright, the first measure. Alright, the E power chord. Nice and short, using your fingers to staccato it. Slap the strings. Then that power chord twice. The pinky grabs the 5th fret, low E string. And then back to the power chord, nice and short. It's a very important thing, using your fingers to stop notes from resonating too long. Just like that. Then the next measure, we slap the strings, hit the power chord short, then twice more, grab the 5, and then back to the E power chord a little bit longer. Put both measures together. Alright, then that's followed up by 2 power chords, a C power chord and a D power chord. You're going to strum it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Alright, then that'll get you back to the main riff over G 1.5 times. Stop short and then get yourself to the next verse. Now to make those power chords, C power chord and D power chord, a little bit more robust, I often use bar chords instead. Barring my ring finger over the D, G, and the B string. Alright, and using my nails to add a little bit of brightness with my strum in hand. As opposed to kind of that soft sound of using the flesh on the thumb. Okay, so 2 different styles of strumming there, use whatever you prefer. Alright, great work everybody. You've got those riffs down for each of the different chords in the verse. Now I'm going to ask that you get some repetitions in, build the muscle memory so that way you'll be able to sing over top of those changes and riffs. I'm going to play through the verse in its completion and you can just jam along. Okay, getting started with that G position power chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, G, A, E, C, D, G, and stopping short just like that. Okay, fantastic work everybody. You have the intro, you have the verse down. There's one more section that you have to learn if you want to perform this tune, and that is the bridge. I'm going to play through the entire thing in a nice slow tempo, then I'll break it down for you step by step. Okay, so this bridge section is going to begin with that main riff. That's going to be followed by a walk up to a C major chord. Then it's all just basic folk chords and very easy strumming from there. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. let that ring out, and then you're ready to jump into the final verse. Okay, so there it was instrumentally. That began with that main riff 1.5 times. Then we had the walk up to a C major chord. To do that, we just played that power chord 3 times, then the open A string twice, and then just 1 pluck of the 2nd fret. Then get to a C major chord, where we're gonna have 2 different progressions. The first one is C, G, D, G. We're gonna have each of those chords for 1 measure. You can apply a pop strumming pattern, down, down, up, up, down, up. Alright, so with the lyrics that would sound like this. You had a hold on me right from the start, a grip so tight I can't tear it apart. Alright, then we have another progression here. C, G, A, D. My nerves are jumping, acting like a fool. Your kisses burn, but your heart stays cool. With that D chord ringing out, very emotional. Alright, from there, that gets you to the 3rd and final verse. It's played just like all the others, and that means you're ready to perform. Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Delilah. Well, baby, you can bet their love they couldn't deny. Your words say split, but your words they lie. 'Cause when we kiss, fire. Alright, from there you're just gonna keep playing, keep vamping on that main riff over G, saying fire as you get to the 1 beat at the beginning of that riff. Fire. Ooh, fire. Fire. And Bruce goes into a lot of different themes there. At the end of this tune, it's kind of an opportunity to express yourself and improvise a bit. Alright, congrats everybody, you have all these parts down, you're ready to perform. Art of One, thanks so much for checking out this lesson on Bruce Springsteen's Fire. Thanks so much to my supporters at patreon.com/swiftLessons for making these lessons possible. I got many more videos coming up, so keep checking back. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.